Get ready to rev your engines as we take you on a tour of BMW's super advanced motorcycle production line. Prepare to witness the cutting-edge technology and precision engineering that goes into creating some of the most powerful and sophisticated motorcycles on the market. From the assembly of the engine to the final test ride, we'll take you behind the scenes and give you a glimpse of the incredible attention to detail and innovation that sets BMW apart in the motorcycle industry. Trust us, this is one tour you don't want to miss. So hold on tight and join us as we take you inside BMW's super advanced motorcycle production line. BMW motorcycles were born behind a historic brick facade on Am Juliusstrom in Spandau. Factory tours are available Monday through Friday, allowing visitors to experience the fascination of ultra-modern vehicle production. Let's take a look at its production line. Number 1. Market research. In today's competitive market, the safest way to launch any product is to conduct research, investigate who will be the customer, what the customer likes, and what the customer requires. These studies are carried out by the company's marketing departments or outsourced to other surveying firms. This market research is also influenced by the type of vehicle a company wishes to introduce, such as a new segment, a facelift version of a previously launched vehicle, or a DNA-type vehicle. Market research becomes even more critical when a company plans to enter a new market segment. Customers are either directly or indirectly involved in this type of survey. New segments may be created based on fuel economy, price, top speed, engine, or vehicle type. Number 2. Sketching. Drawing or sketching was Homo sapiens' first language and is still used in all industries today, either on paper or on computer screens. It is the most efficient and cost-effective way for developing and forecasting any concept. The same is true in the automobile industry. Every vehicle on the road today began as a conceptualized sketch on paper a few years ago. Designers create several sketches based on the final concept that is chosen by the authorities. Designers must include company benchmarks as well as engineering aspects, dimensions, space, and the feasibility of exterior manufacturing components are all considered in conjunction with aesthetics. First and foremost, one sketch is chosen as the final product, which includes the overall look. Then, overall dimensions are chosen based on the vehicle's segment and engineering terms. After deciding on the vehicle's overall design, designers begin sketching details such as headlights, side indicators, RVMs, tail lights, tank, seats, fairings, wheels, axles, muffler, footrests, locking nuts, and so on. The vehicle is assembled once more on paper, and a final sketch is prepared for modeling. Number 3. Software modeling. Before designing a vehicle, modeling is completed. This gives engineers an idea of how much space they have to design any component. With the help of software and robots, it is now effortless to create a model for any product. In the case of automobiles, this process is critical and requires accuracy. Modeling provides a three-dimensional assessment of the vehicle. Today's computer technologies enable engineers to create full vehicle models with a few mouse clicks. Because modeling individual components is simple with the latest software and ready-made libraries, there are special libraries for every component commonly used in automobiles. Engineers can also use parametric facilities to develop models quickly. Because the number of parts used in vehicles is so large, individual teams work together to create models of each component. Finally, all components are combined to form a complete vehicle model. Number 4. Clay or wax modeling. Aside from soft modeling, many businesses create clay or wax models on motorcycles. These models assess the vehicle's bulk and predict its aerodynamic characteristics. Clay models are typically created for high-priced rides. It functions similarly to a hard copy or printout of any computer soft copy. Robots typically create these types of models. Robots assist in creating precision and decreasing process time. Before the computer revolution, this was the only method for modeling any vehicle. The modeling of vehicles helps BMW Group's highly efficient, customer-focused production system. The basic idea is that the vehicle desired and ordered by the customer, not the one planned by the company, determines the automotive production process. Number 5. Designing. Designing is a complex process of synthesizing and analyzing forces and stresses on any component. Software is used to analyze every component of the vehicle. designing software interacts with the model generated by modeling software. This is accomplished with the assistance of interface facilities. Engineers must import the finished component model from modeling software into designing or analyzing software. Previously, trial and error were used to analyze components or systems. Because of the cost and time consumption, it vanished quickly with the technological revolution. Manufacturers had to spend a lot of money when their products failed. Analysis software has made this design system extremely productive and error-free. An engineer can check any component under static, dynamic, thermal, or cyclic loads and can predict the component's life. Number 7. Testing. No one can remain dependable on software when safety comes into the picture. The software can only generate correct results if input data differs slightly. That's why every company tests its vehicle before starting its production. After all design, analysis, and simulation processes have been completed, 5 to 10 vehicles are typically manufactured. These vehicles are put through various road, rollover, and crash tests. On the testing tracks, experienced test drivers are allowed to ride these vehicles in extreme conditions. Testing is an extensive process. It requires a lot of manpower to conduct. Every day, 2,100 employees produce up to 800 motorcycles from the sport, tour, roadster, heritage, adventure, and urban mobility segments on a site of nearly 220,000 square meters with several listed buildings. Every 62 seconds, a finished bike rolls off the assembly line. Number 8. Pilot vehicles. Pilot vehicles are spy photos we all enjoy seeing, in which bikes are mostly covered in black cloth or camouflage. Pilot vehicles are limited edition original vehicles created solely for testing purposes. The pilot vehicle is used to test manufacturing facilities within the plant, machining ease, interchangeable parts, material handling, and so on. These pilot vehicles are permitted to operate on the road after the satisfactory modifications to plant operations. Number 9. Production. After all the necessary modifications in manufacturing facilities have been completed, production can begin. The company announces the vehicle's official launch and begins distributing fixed numbers of manufactured vehicles to each dealer. Number 10. Sales. Finally, when the dealer contacts us to arrange for vehicle delivery, the day arrives. The first time a biker holds his vehicle is the most precious moment in his life. From that moment forward, the motorcycle became everything in his life for which he has waited a long time, overcome many obstacles, and worked tirelessly. That is how the 10-step process of manufacturing the BMW motorcycle is unlocked. That is all for this one. Drop a comment and hit the like button. See you in the next one.